Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Gina Terranoni, and I am the owner of Holistic Health Journeys for Women. All right, I'm just getting live on all the streams here. Here we go. So I'm Dr. Gina, and today I want to talk to you about how to prepare for getting pregnant if a woman has endometriosis. And first of all, let's look at this information that I've got pulled up here. I have a research report that I did, and I won't go into all of it because it's quite extensive. Too long for what we're doing today, but I want to tell you that anybody who doesn't know or they're questioning, do I have endometriosis? 1 in 10 women have endometriosis. And I feel like if you look at research, it takes the average woman with endometriosis 7, 9, up to 11 or more years to be diagnosed. Most likely more than 1 in 10 women have endometriosis. They just don't know it yet, but they're showing symptoms. And that's because there's a real lack of education and definitely research around endometriosis in Western medicine. So where I'm coming from is, well, let me just tell you, I'm a doctor, a board certified doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and also certified with medical doctor Aviva Ram, who runs Women's Integrative Medical Institute. And what I do is I integrate 2,000, 3,000 plus year old medical practices. And I integrate those with the latest in scientific research and medical protocols, but also with clinical patients and results that we get there too. So this is talking also including like IVF, FET, hormone therapy. I factor in everything. So a lot of my patients or clients come to me and either they want to work on things 100% holistically or naturally, but I always am looking at what is going on if they have a Western diagnosis, okay? And I've helped over 2,000 women and couples to get pregnant and have healthy babies over the last couple of decades. All the videos that you see with me, I'm trying to give you at least one actionable health tip. So it's worth checking out the rest of my channel. But specific to today, if you drop me a message below, just say food or endo or something like that, I will send you my 7-day fertility meal plan. And I built this specifically for women who have endometriosis and they're also trying to conceive. So definitely check that out. If you're, depending on what channel you're watching me on, you can also private message me and I will get that right over to you. So let's get into talking point of endometriosis management, and we're going to first look at nutrition and lifestyle. So one thing that I have to say before we absolutely get into that is that consistency is going to be your biggest friend. Okay, so no matter what you're working on or what any woman is working on, especially when trying to conceive or also dealing with endometriosis, is that every single day we need to be thinking about this and factoring this in. So I already said that 1 in 10 women are diagnosed. And so let's look at one of the best things. There certainly are a number of things that women with endometriosis can do, but an anti-inflammatory diet that's rich in omega-3 fatty acids. And I list a whole bunch of foods in that plan. If you want my free 7-day meal plan, just have a message and listen to this, but it's all taken care of in that plan. You also get recipes and grocery lists. So don't worry about it. If you want to take notes, awesome. If not, then just get that. So we're looking at omega-3 fatty acids. So I always talk about wild-caught salmon, but you can also look at other things that have omega-3s. We also want to look at foods that are packed with antioxidants. So you're thinking berries. They play a crucial role, like blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, wild berries, all the different berries. But again, like we can take this on so many levels because it isn't just what kind of food you're eating, it's how you're eating and the quality of the food that you're getting. So you want to make sure that it isn't sprayed with pesticides, and then specific meats aren't pumped with hormones and antibiotics, because that will work against you. It can cause gut inflammation. And this is what we're focused on today, is getting rid of that. So the dietary choices that I talk about, I focus on reducing inflammation And that is what I have in that 7-day meal plan. If you want to get that, just drop a note. And a key factor is endometriosis pain and reproductive problems. So women are trying to get pregnant and they're like, what's going on? There can be a lot of inflammation that can be preventing a woman to get pregnant. So looking at a diet filled with nutrients in it not only will support reproductive health, but it also can ease the symptoms of endometriosis. And when we're doing that, it's all working together. So we get rid of inflammation, and then the womb is more harmonious and welcoming for a pregnancy. So I hope that that is helpful. I also have an SOS endometriosis survival guide. So if you're someone who is struggling with endometrial pain, then let me know and I can send that over to you as well. Okay, so next up, I want to talk about intermittent fasting and reproductive health. Now, this has been in the news a lot since that study from the Heart Association, and they're saying 91% of people have health or heart conditions or cardiovascular disease and death. And I did another live on that topic, and that is not what we're necessarily talking about today. I do use intermittent fasting with certain clients and patients that I work with. And so intermittent fasting, I feel like it is just giant word, and it's got like dozens and dozens of interpretations under it. Now, how I use it specific with fertility patients and clients is drastically different than maybe what you're thinking about when people are fasting for no food for 2 days at a time, or even beyond 7 days, these kinds of things. That is not it at all. I do have a guide on intermittent fasting as well. If that's something that you're interested in, just drop me a note and then we can figure out which guide is that fits you best. So intermittent fasting came around as a lifestyle trend, and a lot of people will do it because they want to lose weight. Recent studies also suggest its impact on hormone regulation and inflammation reduction. So, of course, I'm going to pull that in with endometriosis and trying to conceive. Intermittent fasting can improve insulin sensitivity, it can regulate menstrual cycles, reduce inflammation, and it also can manage conditions like endometriosis, but also looking at PCOS. I have a lot of clients and patients that have PCOS that do really well because science shows women with PCOS can benefit from losing 5 to 10% of their overall weight. Just reducing that much can help them improve fertility health. So good to know. So it is crucial to approach fasting with caution. And I always recommend that women don't do that on their own. There's a lot of details and intricacies that are very specific and personalized per person. So just because one woman is 35, she's got PCOS, she's trying to conceive. I got another 35-year-old endometriosis trying to conceive. Should they both do the exact same intermittent fasting structure or model? No, most likely, absolutely not, because we probably have different goals going on individually. So personalized guidance always ensures the proper alignment with each individual's health needs. I hope that that makes sense. Okay. So, and then the last talking point is self-care and stress reduction. And this will go a long way with helping women to prepare for getting pregnant or women who are struggling with infertility. So we want to look at how chronic stress impacts our bodies in really profound ways, potentially impacting egg quality and overall fertility health. It can, it really can just impact regular cycles or not ovulating at all or heavy bleeding. All these things can factor into stress. So day to day, every single day, stress reduction techniques like meditation, going outside, walking in nature, hiking if you live in an urban area, walk to a park, or just get outside breathing fresh air. So we also call that forest bathing. I live on the top of a mountain, so I'm fortunate where I can get outside. I'm looking outside my window. There's lots of trees, clean air. But also sometimes, like I've done this a couple times this week, I've called my best friends and just have a conversation and laugh. And just getting that momentary relief and taking our minds off of intense thoughts or pain or these kinds of things. But laughter is a vital tool for managing stress, just as getting outside for a walk is. It also, of course, can enhance fertility, but regular meditation can focus on calming the mind. And forest bathing connects us with nature, but also ourselves. And don't take your phone. Laughter releases tension in the body. And for any women facing endometriosis and they're also trying to get pregnant, that can feel really overwhelming, but having a proper structure and having a support system will change everything. So consider dropping a note if you've got any questions. Feel free to leave those below or DM me, and I will send you over a specific guide. I hope today was helpful. And I look forward to seeing you next time at Drop Comments or Questions, and I will be in touch with you soon, I hope.